Well, hello there, you sweet, inflamed toe beans. It's your boy, Them Curvy Toes, and we are back again today with another episode of Spellbook Demonslayers, another Vampire Survivors style roguelike. Very metal soundtrack, very fun gameplay loop. Really loving this one. A ton of meta progression. Real quick, I just want to give a big shout out to you, the beans. There's been so much traffic on the channel lately. It has been amazing to really kind of see it start to ramp up in growth. Thank you so much. Remember to like the video today, subscribe to the channel to become a member of the sexy toe bean army. And with that out of the way, let's get into the gameplay. So we are going to be playing as the Book Astrid, who gains the passive ability of plus 3% for each astral flower gained, and that, as I'm sure you can imagine, can get really out of control really quickly. We are going to take the speed up to 130%. That doesn't make anything, I guess, more or less difficult. It just, I like to take the speed up where I can, and it just kind of makes the game feel more fluid. We are going to be playing in the library courtyard. So something that I found after I watched back the last recording, yes, I do occasionally watch the watch back what I'm recording before I just upload it to YouTube willy-nilly, was that I had talked about the max level in this game and not knowing what that was. We are going to take Sigil, which freezes enemies and then fires projectiles out from them, I believe is what it said, if we can get it to attach to an enemy. But the max level, as you can see here in the, you can see my cursor, is 100. So us taking that overclock ability, I believe it was called, did bring that up to 102. I did not realize that. We're going to take another level in energy cleave. So definitely a little bit of clarification on that. I have not come close to hitting level 100 yet, but I think that might be the goal for today, Beans. I don't think that that's going to happen very easily without investing a ton of meta progression, or a ton of time and energy into meta progression, but who knows? Maybe we can break this game wide open without all the extra effort. And let's see here. Brutality. Actually, we are going to take Deadly Aim and increase our crit chance to 26%. So that means 1 out of every 4 hits, if not a little bit over, should be a critical hit. So something I did change around here, you can see in the top left, directly underneath our abilities, is the word automatic. So I can actually change it with Q and E. Very nice. Got another astral flower, so that will bring us up to that will give us another 3% damage globally. But that is the aiming mode in the top left corner there, and I have it set to automatic, which is very nice for some of these aimed abilities. Another sigil? Sure, why not? Holy shit. I guess we're just going straight sigil build. Well, I guess we do have energy cleave, but we gotta have something that can hit the enemies near us, right? Oh, but yeah, the targeting mode can actually be changed with the Q and E keys. I think is very nice. Doesn't interrupt the flow of the game at all. Oh, got tapped there a little bit. But yeah, changing it to automatic I found is really helpful. We are going to take brain power just to weight that into the pool of items we can take. Again, not sure if that's how the math in this game works, but I feel like it is, so that's how we will proceed with our plans. And these sigils are definitely cool. I believe I've played with Sigil before, but not the flame one. I'm honestly not even sure how many active abilities there are in this game. I don't know if there's more, like in Rogue Genesia, that you can unlock with meta progression or achievements or whatnot. Shred demons behind you with a blast of dust. No, I don't. I feel like that would be geared more towards a high mobility build. And I think that the abilities that we have are not going to be good with mobility. Mobility is, I found, best set up with something that can kind of clear the way in front of you, in which case I would probably switch the aiming mode to movement direction as opposed to mouse and keyboard or automatic. But certainly something that might be fun to take in the future. I am always down to play this game, always down to make episodes, really enjoying this one. And fire 2 aimed piercing rounds. Instantly executes demons below 20% HP. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, okay. So that does work well with our targeting, or our automatic targeting setup, because Armageddon Sigil, nice. It will target enemies themselves instead of us aiming them, which, especially right now, can be a little bit of a pain in the ass. And Organ Harvest throws 4 scythes diagonally. Yes, this is one that does some HP regen. It is going to be huge. So we are racked up on our abilities here, Tobians. Now, something that I didn't really get a chance to play around with last run is the fact that you can gamble with the Smuggler Shrine to get a bunch more. Oh my god, what are they called? The flowers, the meta currency. Spell repeat amount +1, don't mind if I do. And so that can give us a huge boost in damage with the passive ability on this character. So looking forward to trying that. I think it was something not too low of a percentage that we won the gamble. Last I checked, I think it was like 77%, 80%, something like that. So not worried about losing the meta currency. We can always get it back, but would be worried about not getting all that extra damage. So as implied by the name, it is a little bit of a gamble, but nothing we can't counteract if it does fail. And there we go, the Smuggler. And right here is gamble 3 flowers, 77% chance to gain 7. And we did not get it. We did lose the gamble. We do still have enough astral flowers to try and do that again next time he pops up, however. That will be a while, though, so I guess we'll just have to stick it out in the meantime and lose 9% damage globally. Oh, that makes me kind of sad. Now we're gonna take an upgrade to our Pew Pew. Ooh, gotta hydrate here, Beans. So I just got home from my friend's house. Her her betta fish died, and she was real tore up about it. So volunteered to help her go and get a new betta fish and set up his tank. And man, it was like a whole process. I'm not too familiar with fishies, but like, man, that was like, we had to like test the pH and the bacteria levels of the water and add all these like tablets and drops and stuff for like one little fishy. I was like, holy shit. So that was a very involved process, but like very cool. Enjoyed that very much. Glad I was able to help my friend out. She was understandably sad that her fishy died. I'm more of a cat and dog man myself, but fishies are really cool. I know they're a lot of maintenance, and quite frankly, I don't have anywhere to put a fishy at this point. Maybe when I move out and have a little more room to spread my wings, then we can take a look at that. I want my house to feel like a dentist's office. Speaking of Beans, I cracked a tooth a while back, and I really got to get into the dentist. It's nothing major, nothing's falling out of my face or causing me agony, but I got like a little chip in one of my front teeth, and I'm not super excited about it. I don't think it's super noticeable or anything, but I feel like that's something left unattended could really start to like cause some damage, so I want to get that taken care of. I have dental insurance. I've never really used it. because I haven't had a need to. But gotta keep the pearly whites pearly and white instead of, you know, black and nubs falling out of my face. The Soul Seek Shrine. Cast speed plus 20%. Yeah, we'll take that. That'll make our sights fly out even faster along with our other abilities. The 2 sigils are definitely working in our favor right now, clearing out a lot of the enemies before they can even get to us. If we can start pairing that with that passive that makes enemies explode on death and do area damage, that will be a force to be reckoned with. We can start clearing mobs before they even get near us. All right, critical chances multiplied. Yeah, we had that one last time, but as long as we're not getting hit, our crit chance is going up, and you know, eventually we will hit 100% crit chance, and that's the American dream right there, Beans. Everything we touch doing insane amounts of damage. I know I said my goal today was to hit level 100. We got hit there. Oh well. I don't honestly foresee that happening, but well, certainly would be nice. So something I do want to mention is they have actually pushed out another major update since we last looked at this game. This one was like a graphical update. I think they added some new content as well. So all the enemies and whatnot looking much, much crispier, the environments. And this is one of those games that I think is given a good name to the Steam Early Access program. You know, just same as Vampire Survivors, and you know, so many games are over the years that I've bought have looked real promising and been in Steam Early Access, and they just kind of don't go anywhere and aren't shown the love that they need to become truly great. So really getting a good feeling from this development team. They seem to be doing quite well in terms of pushing out updates consistently and being transparent with the community that they have. So kudos to y'all for not being Daisy or anything like that. I'm just salty at DayZ because I'm so bad at it. Every time I see someone, I swear I just get like no scope from like 8.5 miles away before I even know what's going on. Half the time I just spawn with, you know, someone locked onto my head, it feels like. But what are you gonna do? That is a true roguelike game for sure. I mean, you die, you're dead, homie. I guess there's not really any meta progression, anything other than the knowledge gained, but or you could always loot your corpse, I suppose. Hey, another smuggler shrine. We are going to try and get the gamble going again. Unless we see something. Ooh, fire a burst of noxious fumes. Huh. I don't know about all that. That sounds cool, but we failed it again, Beans. 77% my ass. That math does not add up. I am not that good at math. But, sweet beans, that is statistically not in favor of happening there. Well, now I'm just kind of sad. But we've committed to that path, so we will... Well, actually, maybe we shouldn't keep burning our extra damage. Maybe we should just keep collecting it from elites, keep getting astral flowers, and then grabbing whatever weird abilities it gives us in... Fires extra auto-aimed bullets. Sure. In its stead. Certainly not slouching in the damage department. Would love to start getting a little wider berth around us. Perhaps some more mobility. I would say more defense, but we all know how I feel about defense. Evolved Organ Harvest creates bloody burning ground on kill, which improves with regeneration. Bloody burning ground. That's so metal. Ooh, and it's like purple and real spoopy. I like that. Look at all that bloody burn. Oh, governor, it's a bloody burn. I don't know why I said that. I need to like hire an editor to just like take all the dumb shit I say out of these videos. When you kill an elite demon, kill all non-elite demons. Yeah, okay. I'm down with that. Another level on energy cleave there. Ooh, gonna go grab this Pierce Shrine. Something I do like about the meta progression of this game is that each of the spellbooks kind of has its own passives that you can unlock by hitting certain level milestones with them, which I'm all for. Demons inside the sigil are slowed and chain projectiles are fired from your position. Okay, and something I really love is like multi-tiered meta progression, and I think this game is a prime example of that. I mean, there's 3 separate nodes of the meta, just the meta progression menu on its own, and then you have the characters and their passive abilities that you can unlock as well. So very, very cool. Always love to have something to grind for. And yesterday's episode for Super Total Carnage, again, not a bad game, just very bare bones, but early in the development cycle. That's something I feel like it was lacking sorely. I did mess around with that a little bit after the fact. And I did find out that you have to like play with characters. You unlock the characters just with gold that you get from runs. I don't think they have like any unlock requirements or anything. And then you have to like do something with them. I'm not sure if it's level up their starting weapon to level 8 or what. Or beat a run with them maybe. I'm not sure, but that will add that weapon into the pool for all other characters. So I was mistaken on that. It doesn't tell you that anywhere, but that is something that I did find. So if that affected your decision to purchase the game or not at all, I always like to make sure that y'all are as well informed of toe beans as humanly possible. And look at this skeleton necromancer mage. What do we want here? Base damage per pierce demon. Oh. So it will do more damage the more enemies it pierces? Is what I'm reading out of that. And another astral flower. And 2 levels on Winter Sigil. Very cool. We are starting to see our damage get up there, Beans. Where's our critical chance at? 86%. I don't remember when the last time we got hit, however, was. And we're going to take that, upgrade our scythes a little bit more. Our murder bloodfire scythes. Bloodfire! That's so fucking metal. This game is so metal, y'all. The soundtrack is so good. I have it... You know what? I know I did this last time, too. I'm actually going to turn it up a little bit. We're going to appreciate the masterclass. I mean, whoever, all of you over here, I'm gonna butcher your names, so I'm not even gonna try, but so good. Thank you so much for just bringing the metal to the masses. Level 31, just under a third of the way to our goal, and 25% global damage. We have 9 seconds left until we get to the endless mode. And we are not struggling at all to keep mobs away from us at this point, which is a good feeling to have. We're going to max out Madam Death. And so we are going to take elite demons, the elite demon Endless, because we have a bunch of abilities that go really well with that. And here is where the real fun begins. This is just like Diablo, where you don't really start the game until you've beaten the game. Speaking of, I know it's a long ways off, but Diablo 4 Beans, I know I love roguelikes, I love permadeath and just bashing my head into a keyboard repeatedly when I do something stupid and die, but I am so beyond hyped for Diablo 4, y'all. I love ARPGs so much. Like Grim Dawn, one of my favorite games of all time. Diablo 2 and 1 were like my childhood. And Diablo 3, I know it got a lot of hate. It got a lot of hate, y'all, and I didn't pick it up until it got ported over to the Xbox. Xbox One, actually. And that was one of the first games I got when I got an Xbox One. But holy shit, you guys. I love that game so much. The sense of progression, the particle effects, the sheer just chaos that you can create in that game, and the feeling of power is, oh, I'm excited to see what they're doing with Diablo 4. I tried playing Diablo 2 Remastered for a little while, and it was one of those things where like nostalgia did not help me out. Like I was playing, I was like, this is not as fun as I remember. And you know, it is what it is. I still, you know, I played for a good chunk of time. I enjoyed it. Certainly got my money's worth out of it. But you know, it's weird when you remember something as one of the greatest games of all time, and then it just has not aged well. Another perfect example of that, I went back to go and try and play Morrowind a while back. Completely vanilla, unmodded. I'm sure that could mitigate a lot of my concerns, but I was just, ooh. That is a rough game, Beans. You know, because I looked at Morrowind when I was in middle school, like the way that I looked at, you know, Skyrim. Let's see, we'll replace Armageddon Sigil. No, I can't do that. Flowers gained plus 7%. Buff duration plus 7%. Buff effect plus 7%. Well, we're going to take that since we've had such bad luck with gambling thus far. Can I get? Yes, I can. Try to think of any other games that I just have gone back to and has not been good. I don't know. A lot of the games I like played religiously when I was a kid. Even The Sims 1. I played The Sims 1 a little while back just for nostalgia, and certainly a lot harder than The Sims 4. Like, God, those Sims are some needy sons of bitches, but like, really, it's held up. I mean, even graphically, I feel like the graphic style has not aged much at all. Oh, we are taking a fair bit of damage here, Beans. I should probably stop talking about long dead games. Max spell limit +1. Interesting. So I did unlock that in the meta progression tree in between this run and last. And I'm very, very interested to see how that works out, because I would love an extra spell to really play around with and start putting some more damage in on these murder Cthulhu worms that are coming for our sweet toe beans. Alright, projectile speed and range, or 15% damage. Can't go wrong with that. And so we have 8 astral flowers at the moment, which will give us what's 8 times 3? 24? That sounds right. Will give us 24% damage globally. Yeah, 24. Okay, I like really had to think about that for a second. That's kind of embarrassing, but you know, is what it is. And that ability of killing an elite, clearing the screen, really paying out for us here. Another 25% damage. What the hell hit us? I can't even see what's hitting us a good chunk of the time. That's just the way I like it. So one of the things I do have to say, I feel like this update did add a little bit to the rotating molten lead. Killed. All right, that sounds cool. I feel like this update with the graphical overhaul did add a bit of visual clutter to the game. It's certainly not at the level of something like Soulstone Survivors, which is just Epilepsy Simulator 2022, but something definitely to note if you have little sensitive eyeballs. as I'm sure some of you toe beans do. The smuggler has appeared. All right, let's see what we can get here. We're gonna gamble. Jesus Christ. I don't understand how in 3 attempts we haven't gotten it. All right, we are getting a little sus here with the position that we're in right now, beans. And we're gonna level that up again. Why not? Woo-wee! And there is a revive that we have burned. It's okay, not the end of the world until we burn this one again immediately. Maybe. At this point, yeah, we did burn another revive there. So, beans, that might be this run. I did not pick great abilities for this run. That is pretty much directly on me. All in all, didn't hit the level 100 that we wanted to, but certainly got a good chunk of the way into the endless mode. Thank you so much for coming out today to hang out with me, toe beans. I love you so very much. Thank you for all the support you guys have been showing the channel. If you haven't yet, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you beautiful beans in the next one. I love you. Bye. Mwah. Remember, toe beans, like, comment, subscribe, or else I'll cry myself to sleep tonight.